Conquest show. I know Tim has been itching to see me to join on this show. So welcome. And before I start, let me give a quick Patreon shout out to my third tier and above Patreons. We start with Reese. Thank you very much. And also Tim and Wayne, who without you these shows wouldn't happen. And if you want to help support the channel, you can find the links down below as well. But after that, let's have a look. We got Conquest issue number 10, so it should be a good show tonight. Hopefully the encoder will stay in. And we've got seven viewers. Look at that, 7. I've never started a show with the number 7 up there. That's ridiculous. No sound? What do you mean no sound? No sound? I'm very quiet. Oh, don't tell me this is doing this again. Alright, okay, so let's have a look. Have I got this the right way around? Yeah, I've got that the right way around. It's a new setup. Sound is a wee bit low. Oh my goodness. You see, I thought I had this sorted. Right, I tell you what. Will the... Stop. You guys. Right, okay. Here we go. Right, let's have a look. Recording devices. Here we go. Oh, hello. Yes. That's not doing anything, is it? Oh, just bear with me just a sec. Okay. Stop it. Right, okay, here we go. Right, what's going on here now then, eh? What we got going on here? Right. What's going on? Something's gone wrong. What has gone on here? Alright, bear with me a second. Default microphone. Is that helpful? No, that's not helping. Right. No. Right. Let's pop that there. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Right. Okay. We got this going here. How's that? Nope, that's not working. Oh no, don't tell me this has gone wrong already. We got that going up there. Lost sound completely. Okay. Right, hang on a minute. What we got? Wee bit low. Is it better now? Can you hear me? Alright, and now I've gone and lost. Right, I've lost a load of this stuff. I'm worried that my encoder's going to crash again now as well, which is not helpful. So when I start doing a lot of things at once, I start losing stuff. So let's just wait for it to load back up. still super quiet. Alright. Right, watch your ears. How's that? Is that what? Is that better? That static's back probably. Are we better now? I'm watching on my phone as well, so I'm just trying to see if it's helpful. This is the trouble, I can't hear myself. I can't hear it coming through, so... Is it plugged in? Yeah, it was. It's exactly... I hadn't changed it since Thursday night. So, however I left it Thursday, it's how it's been. And the only thing I've moved around is the cameras. Although I don't remember putting my microphone, I might have put the microphone further. Louder, and I can put up with the static, it's only a little bit. Right, okay, well, it's frustrating, and what I'm going to do is I need to start having a look at some audio things. I think I need to get a sound card and stuff for the camera. Right, so, here's the next bit. I'm going to try and refresh this screen, which hopefully isn't going to make my encoder crash, so just bear with me just for a second while we just move over to the other screen. Right, and hopefully the encoder's not going to crash. And I can bring back the next one. You ever know that you're feeling that you're pushing things to the limit? Bye. Alright, Tara Wayne. You I'm pushing this machine to its absolute limit, I tell you. It really cannot cope with what it is I'm trying to do. I have such a feeling that I'm going to end up crashing this computer. You can hear me, yeah, I knew you could hear me. Oh man, I tell you, right, I tell you what we're going to do, we're going to get cracking on with the show. We're going to have to put up with this bit for now while I do the intro, because I hadn't even finished doing that yet. I was talking about all of this stuff that was going on here. We had 7 people looking at me. I was going to talk about, you know, putting your pictures up on my Facebook page so you can get your pictures posted here using the hashtag BofOPSLive, and the BofOPS Conquest has disappeared. Hey Reese, welcome to the show. We're having some technical difficulties again, as usual. It's ridiculous. And you can't see down there, the other camera you can't see, which is the other one, which has got this in shot. There we go, we're going to get on with this tonight. And we're 10 episodes in, so we're 10 issues in. So we're going to do an overview of what the folder's shaping up to be, and so on and so forth. So say it again, I'm not going through the whole thing again. I have a feeling this encoder's going to crash at any second. But anyway, we're going to get on with that. We're going to get cracking. And I think maybe it's because I'm actually talking this way rather than talking towards the microphone, which doesn't help, but trying to get the microphone... Anyway, right, okay, I tell you what, this is what we're going to do. Let's change the camera angle, and I'm going to wait for a minute until it's loaded up here, because this isn't looking too good either. It's really, really not looking so good on this encoder tonight. Let's have a look to see what we've got. Look at the state of this. What is going on here? What is this? Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. Yep, my donation goal is me bar. Let's get rid of that because you can't see anything through that. This is, yep, that's just going to disappear as well because that's no good. And come on, please carry on working. There we go. Alright, right, we're going to get rid of all of that tonight because none of it is working. Right, yeah, that's all just terrible. That's looking terrible. But we've got is the issue number 10 of Conquest, which I haven't opened yet, which we're going to get on with that shortly. Am I using OBS? No, I'm not. I'm using XSplit. OBS I couldn't get to grips with. I did have a look at it, but I didn't like it. I couldn't get to grips with the interface. So I'm using XSplit, which is what I do. Alrighty then, let's get cracking on with the show tonight, shall we? After all of that. Let's get rid of the packaging and we'll have a look. We'll have a look at the Blight Hauler model in just a little while, but we can see it in all its glory on the front cover there. Look at that. I know that Tim has been absolutely itching to see what I do with this. Wayne's already got 2 of them. So I'm looking forward to this, but we don't need the front cover because this is all going straight into the folder as well, which I have just to the side here. Bottom, just there. We'll have a look at that. And we'll have a quick rundown of what the folder looks like as we go through. And the very first page, look at that, Mephitic Blight Hauler. The first vehicle that we get in the Conquest magazine. And we've got a few vehicles coming, as we already know. So it's going to be nice. I'm interested actually to see what the mission is for this. Because, you know, you can imagine that, you know, the vehicles are quite tough. So I'm looking to see at the end of that. Here's a little friendly tip from a fellow streamer. XSplit uses a hell of a lot more CPU than OBS does. That doesn't surprise me because my computer screams at me that I'm using a lot of CPU. Unfortunately, first of all, I've literally just paid for this month XSplit, and OBS I just couldn't get to grips with OBS. I might, in my spare time, have a look at it and see if I can get on with something that looks similar to what I've already got. But for now, I'm kind of stuck with XSplit, unfortunately. So I'll have a look. I'll see if I can get it working alright. So let's have a gander at this then, shall we? So we got Mephitic. We got some. Oh, this is interesting. We got some different color schemes going on here. And we were having a chat last week, weren't we, about seeing me doing some different colour schemes for the Death Guard. I am looking into it. It's like I've said in the past, editing videos takes so long. I could paint about 10 models in the time it takes me to record one video. I can paint about 10 models in the time it takes to edit a video. It's ridiculous. I can paint a lot quicker than I can edit. But yeah, it's quite interesting. So we have a little chat about some demon engines and what they are, because you know they're not just tanks, they're not just vehicles. Yeah, I'm interested actually. I might even read some of this actually to understand what a demon engine is and what it's about. Well, if you want some help setting up OBS, you can shoot me a message here on YouTube or ask Reese to contact me, or feel free, send me a message on Base of Operations Facebook page. The link's in the description below. You can contact me there if you want. I've got not a problem with that. Gonna paint it in assemblies, Tim. Actually, that'll be interesting actually. When I put it together, I'm gonna see how it goes together. And I'll give you my opinion on how I would paint it. Maybe I'll have the same idea. Alright, so yes, demon engines, I'm interested to have a look at that, and this is Death Guard War Machines #1. If we come and have a quick look at this bit here, if we have a look at the instructions here, down here in section 3 with the Death Guard War Machines #1, so that'll be interesting. I would love to see what the other war machines are, and I'm sure we could probably have a look at some of the pictures. We could kind of figure out where they'll fit in. So that would be all right. Yeah, they attack you in close combat too. Oh, lovely. I want to have a look at those then at some point. Where does this fit? Just before Death Guard Legion. Like I said, so at the end of the episode, we'll have a look at what how this folder's shaping up. Yes, I'd love to try and set something up too using OBS or XSplit. Well, in my opinion, I mean, I've had a look at OBS. It's not as... Okay, so I've looked at both. OBS is not as, to a layman, straight up simple. You know, XSplit kind of walks you through everything, and you just click, 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 click. Okay, type something here, click there, do this, do that, and it's done. But like I said, it does seem to take up a hell of an amount of CPU. OBS, it might be more streamlined, but it's not as easy to understand. You will do. I'm also Ipswich based. Excellent. Yeah, it would be good. You know, I'm always interested in learning how to do this better. The sound issue is really doing my head in. So yeah, we'll have a look. Right, let's have a gander here. We got Death Guard Armory, so lots of information about the Blight Hauler in this one, which is interesting here. This is under Death Guard War Gear. Now this is interesting because we haven't, evidently this is War Gear number 1, which means that we haven't even had